A new month means a new grocery budget. The gas was kind to us. It ran out at the end of the month, which is good. Okay, and you can see it is sealed. That is one thing I'm liking about Rubies. They are making sure there's a place they are filling for you to be sure that you're getting it from Rubies. I didn't get to shoot, but I love that they are tracking their gas, so it helps them manage fake gas. Okay. You put it across so that at least it's in between these two things, and then you clip it, and then on this side you turn on the side that is locking, and then on the other side you turn like that. So now you can be able to use the gas. Perfect. Next thing, we go to shopping. So this is usually our backup. I used to have a stove, but nowadays this is what I use for. A new month means a new grocery budget. But how do you know how to come up with a grocery budget if you can't account for what you spend before? In today's episode, we are going to go end to end how the last month's budget for groceries was like, and now plan for the new month. Hello good people, Jacie is my name, and this is Simple Living with Jacie, where we are all about simplicity and frugal living. If this is your kind of content, make sure you're subscribed and turn on the notification bell so that you get an alert every time we have a new upload. I have all the receipts here. As you can see, I have some receipts for eat out, some supermarket receipts, eat out, supermarket, and also I have the details of the transactions on my phone. So, how much was my budget as compared to expectation? My budget went up because of contingencies and other factors within the house. So for this month, we have already started shopping, and I'm going to share a video of what we bought for the first week of August. But before we do, here are a few things I do to be able to keep up with the budget. And even when I exceed, I don't get to borrow. So, did I keep to my monthly budget? No, I exceeded by 10,000. Where did I get the money over and above the budget? From my miscellaneous budget and also from my sinking fund, because it was due to reasons which are not experienced through other months. This is why I always say make sure you have a sinking fund to cater for emergencies. For instance, I've just run out of gas, and if I didn't plan for it in the sinking fund, I would now have another crisis this new month. I'm glad it ran out when the month was still new. So the question is, did we run out of essentials despite exceeding the budget? The truth is no, because we shop every week just because our consumption is not so much. Like for the supermarket shopping today, I only bought a few things which have run out. For some of the groceries, we are carrying them over to the new month. The other expense is, did we eat out more than expected? For some reason, this month the eat out was less. So as much as the expenses went up, the eat out was less. So what works for us? 1, meal planning. Every Sunday, you make sure that everything that is needed for the week is stocked up. Before we stock up, we ensure that we are not duplicating the items in the pantry. We ensure that if there are leftovers, there is a leftover day. We have also made it upon ourselves to cook once so that we save gas, so that at least it can serve us for 2 months or so. The other thing is keeping to the shopping list. When you go shopping, the temptations will be there, but stick to the shopping list if you're on a budget. If your miscellaneous allows, now you can get those extra things that you want. So what are the areas of improvement in the new month for us? So our grocery budget went up. We are looking into how we can bring it down so that we can go back to our usual monthly budget. We checked everything in the pantry and we didn't see excessive, other than one time we realized that some of the things had expired, but it's because they are not regularly used. It was actually porridge flour. So you see, sometimes you don't get to cook porridge as often. So for the new month, we will continue as we do because it has been working, and I don't see the need of shopping excess since we consume not too much on a monthly basis. In the month of August, we'll be hosting. There will be some celebrations that might force some eat out. The other way I plan to cut on the budget is, number one, I'm used to shopping from Farmer's Choice. In the month of July, I didn't shop there. I was randomly shopping, so I'll be going back to shop from there because it's used to save me a lot. I'll try and go to the market even if it's once a month, and I stock up what we can use for longer. We'll try to look for deals, or if we get someone to be sending, we send the person rather than going to the market. A realistic budget is not about spending the least, it's about intentional spending. So let's get to the next part of the video as we do our shopping haul for the first week of August, and most likely it will take us to the second week for some of the grocery items. I've realized when I shop from the supermarket, I shop twice significantly, and from the market also I get to shop like twice. Okay, let me know in the comment section which content that you would like us to share more, as we are sharing our every week experiences. Day-to-day experiences is not possible. We replenish every week. We don't shop on a daily basis. Shop once a week. It saves you time and saves you some coins because you don't get to stop by the supermarket. You don't get to impulse shop. You don't get to random shop. You have a strategic plan. Okay? Yeah. So the shopping for this month, I picked from Quickmart and Naivas. It is amounting to 5,520 thereabout. Okay, let me just quickly show you what we got from the supermarket. We got this tenner tissue, serviette, Sprite, as always, every Sunday. We got some minced beef. This was $3.50, like half a kg. We got osumbuko 700, and there is an offer that when you buy meat from Naivas, they are giving you a Royco sachet. Yeah, this was $6.51 Capon. Then I got this on offer. It's giving you, this is a shower gel, so you buy one get one free, and the price was $10.50. If you're here for a while, you know I interchange between Nivea and Dove. I love Dove, but I take the one which is more affordable. So this came with an offer, so that's why I chose it. Okay, and then I have some Detto soup. We had switched to Geisha, but it's not lasting. I remember back sometimes I remember some times ago it used to last, but not anymore. So I've gone back to Detto because it is slightly expensive, but it lasts. Then I got Morning Fresh. This was a package offer. You buy dishwashing paste plus liquid at $6.98 and get scouring powder box. I love containers because I get to use them for different things, so that's why I picked this. It came with this scouring powder and the Morning Fresh dish dish liquid and the paste. Okay, as always, before I pick anything which is on offer, I compare the prices and see whether indeed it's an offer. Let me know in the comment section, do you also do that? Okay, so that's all we got from the supermarket. Then I got fruits. I bought this watermelon and it was sliced because before I buy a watermelon I have to taste all the time. That's why it has that space. Then I have a pawpaw over here. Then we have bread, which we have already munched. And then we have greens. We have spinach, and this one is called what? And this is curly kills. Okay, and vanilla essence. Okay. For the market, I got quite a number of stuff because, as you know, last week we didn't shop, so this week was when we needed to restock. So Dania, as always, these were 30 shillings. This has become so expensive. It's 100 bob, and I've always bought it at max 70. Okay, this one also has gone up to 30 shillings. And this. Then I got some potatoes and garlic. Garlic, I like these local ones. Okay, and then I got tomatoes. All this was 100. I feel like tomatoes are the cheaper ones. Imagine all this was 100. Yeah. And then here I have some bananas for matoke. We don't eat ripe bananas, but we eat cooked bananas. And then here I have more fruits. I have avocados. I bought some avocados some time back and they spoiled, so today I didn't even pay for avocados. They were a reimbursement for the ones that spoiled. Then we have some oranges. You can just throw them there. Oranges were 300. Yeah, 300. I don't know how good or bad are the prices in your hood, because I feel like some things are fair, others are a bit expensive. I got some very fresh carrots. I like this, by the way. And I got in Abundance, and he sold me at 100 bob. All that. Okay. Then here I have onions. These two small ones for when you're cooking food for like one person, or maybe an egg or something. So I got these 2 packets. Each was 50 shillings. And then I got some arrowroots. Here you can see this for 300 shillings. Okay, and some lemon. Okay, so, and then here I have some maize. Maize has also become expensive, so we are buying in moderation. Some pumpkin and butternut. And here we have some onions. So these ones are now for the normal cooking because they are reasonable size. And then cabbages over here. The cabbages was 80 shillings each. They have also become a bit expensive. When we have potatoes, this is what I got. It was 1,100 for this package. I also feel like it has gone up, so but the prices have generally gone up. Yeah, so let me know, how are you surviving? How are you managing your grocery budget? I'll be sharing a few tips of how I am going to make some changes in the new month, so keep it here. Okay, so as you can see, for us, we put them in containers. If you missed our video showing how we put them, if you missed our video showing how we store them, and especially why we put the serviette, you can definitely check it out. Okay, yeah, so everything is intact now. Fruits there, and the bananas are here, the oranges are here, the pumpkin and the potatoes are here. Make sure you put potatoes in a container that will not get them wet, so they don't become soggy. We have our cabbages there. We'll figure out how to store them. For now, they are here in the kiondo. For now, they are still in the basket. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new, kindly consider subscribing. If you're returning, thank you so much for always coming back to watch our videos. See you on the next one. Bye.